here I am again, reading dodgy goddamn fanfiction. It's the fucking freakle which nobody wanted, nobody asked for, nobody cares about, and nobody's gonna watch. You're a new member of the infamous Payday gang. You are named Alex. Absolutely fucking horrifying, Jesus Christ. Imagine being called Alex, that is just, You're not very known due to the fact that you usually didn't talk too much, and not even Bane couldn't find anything. He said you were a clean slate after a heist gone wrong. You and your bloodlust seek revenge. Note, new story again, something I've been wanting to do. Okay, Payday 2 Romance. With Ovi, programmer, this sounds fucking amazing. Let's get into this. Start reading. I hate my life. Okay, Alex bio. Name, Alex Wick. Age, unknown, 20 or 23 most likely. Birthplace, Washington State. Parents / guardian, John Wick. Adoption father. Clothing, in pick on top. Skills, stealth, knives and silent weapons. Codename, dishwasher. Hates, liars, cheaters, and hates people who hurts his friends. Likes, cats, reading, stealing, knives and skipping English class apparently. POV, Payday gang. So guys, what do you think? Should we let Wick's son in? It's up to you, Dallas. Let's test him and see what happens. And Wick, I hope you're right about this. Of course I'm right, I taught him everything I know. Alright Ben, let's test Alex. Okay guys, so thank you for reading the last story. It was kinda rush. I didn't like it, so whoever wants to change or do anything with that, sorry, go ahead. I didn't care, just let me know so I can read it anyways. Thank you, and once again stay frosty, cowboy. Alright. The comments here are great. I need a medic bag. Okay. The grammar here is atrocious. The writing is wank. The characters is a crackhead version of John Wick. This is going great already. Next part. POV, Alex. While the others were deciding on what to do with me, I decided to pass the time by singing. I'm not gonna sing this. POV Sydney. As I was heading out of the basement, or so called plan room, to tell Alex the plan, until I heard someone singing. As I got closer, I noticed it was Alex, so I stopped to listen. This gave me a fucking stroke. Trying to go and read this cheat. This motherfucker just keeps singing. I am not singing all this, alright? Sydney. Oh, nothing. Maybe you singing. Huh. Anyways, head down to the plan room. Bane's got a mission for you. Alex just nodded and put his hood up. What an odd kid. POV, Alex. Bane. Alright, Wash. Your job is to go and rob a bank. It's a good starter job, but you're doing it solo. We need to see if you're worth it. I just went and nodded. Bane handed me the blueprints to the building, and I walked off until my father pulled me aside. A/N. I'm going to call John Wick, just Wick, unless anybody has a better name for him. Wick. Alright son, I wanted to let you know that you made me proud since day one. So remember what I taught you. Stick to the shadows, don't get caught, and it's better to piss in the sink than sink into piss, alright? I went and nodded and proceeded to hug him. Alright, good luck. Time skip. The van drove me in front of the building. Alright, here. Fuck. Alright, we're here, good luck kid. I nodded and walked out the van. I looked around and noticed they were low on guards. There were only 5. Shouldn't be too hard, but God forbid they had a ton of cameras. I sighed and continued. I went to the truck with the thermal drill. When I grabbed it, I headed to the roof of... The manager came up and moved to the left side of the door. I snuck up on him. Oi, Suzy! Funny. Every time I quickly body bagged him and grabbed his key card, I hid his body in a dumpster. Poor guy. As I proceeded down a series... As I proceeded down a set of stairs... What's this fucking line here? How did I only just go in and notice this? I don't get distracted easily, I fucking promise, alright? Alright, well, As I proceeded down a set of stairs, there was a guard right in front of the vault. Damn move. After a while, he moved into a little compartment room. I got out my knife and threw it at him. When did he think he went down? I was about to walk away until I forgot about the pager. I tossed the thermal drill where it is to be placed and answered the pager. Man, I thought I got the hang of it. Man, I thought I got to hang OG this thing. You should fire my ass. There, Army Ranger. The guy bought it. I quickly bagged up his body and hid it. I set up the drill. I silenced it. 230 seconds. Come on. So I'm stuck here waiting on this damn drill that break every 30 or so seconds. Now I see why my dad hated his job sometimes. Skimeskip brought to you by Chibi Sydney and Chibi Alex going and playing Payday 2. When the drill was done and the vault opened, there was another door that needed to be drilled, but fuck it, I'm picking it. When I was done picking the lock, I saw stacks of cash on the table. A bagged it all at once. A put them in the van. Alex, Christ, for being money or heavy. Christ, his fucking English is terrible. Hey, you're right it, paper, why heavy fucking overkill in their logic? Hey, stop it Christ, I don't need a story where the fourth wall is broken, Well, too bad, cause guess who's going and reading this, huh? Every 4 seconds, I will break the fourth wall. I'm gonna beat this fucking fourth wall like it's my meat at 2 AM every night. Anyway, that the last bag? Yep, let's go. I got into the van and returned back to the safe house when I arrived. Everybody was upstairs congratulating me, because as we know, there's only one stair. Just one individual stair. Alright. Everybody, welcome our new member Wash. Bodhi, Jacket, you know what to do. Do you know what time it is? It's party time, huh? And I broke... Fuck. It's party time, huh? And I brought the Coke. And obviously by Coke, he means, Pepsi, because it's much better than... Coke is dog shit, alright? Pepsi is just good. Coke is just overpriced commie bullshit. Pepsi is the real shit, alright? Coke is just nothing compared to Pepsi, alright? Sure, it's controversial and you're gonna hang me for this, but it's the truth, alright? Pepsi just beats Coke, alright? No twist about that. The taste is just so much better. Now, where was I? Tonight's going to be a long night. I chuckled and walked away and enjoyed some peace and quiet outside. Hey Alex, why are you out here and not in there? I'm not much of a partier. I'd rather enjoy some peace and quiet. A piece of what? Cock? Well, I wanted to say good with the heist. Can't wait to work with you. I simply nodded and enjoyed the sounds of the bugs singing. And that's a wrap. See, I told you I would post, so how am I doing so far? Just let me know what I could do better. Like always, stay frosty, my friend. Cowboy. Johnny Cage Q WQ. Ta buenarda la historia. Traps are gay. Dream SMP. Okay, these are for future videos, alright? I gotta stop going and being distracted because I really want to read this. Also, I'm telling you, these two are gonna fucking shag by like 2 pages in. And day with Signy. Yep, they're gonna fucking shag. POV, Alex. Today is like any other day. Wake up, brush teeth, get dressed. Since I completed a heist with Dallas at the First World Bank, he gave me some free time, so today I feel like wondering. Hey, Alex! Sydney ran up to me and put her arm around my neck, going and choking me until I was unconscious, then went and beat me up with a hammer until I was dead and threw my body into the dumpster behind Tesco's at 2 AM. Oh wait, that's not part of the story, shame. Hi Sydney, what are you doing? I'm hanging out with my best friend, yay! Sydney went and followed me almost all day, and I hate to admit it, but it was nice talking with somebody. As we were walking, heard a sound. I stopped and looked around. You're right, Alex? No, I'm a simp! Shh! I heard a kid crying. I quickly ran over to the crying girl. Hey, you alright, little miss? Why are you crying? She just went and looked at me and tilted her head. What cat's got your tongue? The girl snickered and looked like a Neapolitan ice cream with a pink and black hair. Wonder what her name is. Hey, what's your name? Can you speak? The girl nodded her head and mouthed Neo. I chuckled. Forgot to add this, the Neapolitan and New Expolitan. So anyway, then Alex goes and steals the small child and locks her in his basement and sells her on Craigslist for $5. Wait, no, that's not part of the story either. Shame. So, like the ice cream Neapolitan, haha. She puffed out her cheeks whilst glaring at me. Hey, who's this girl? Sydney, this is Neo. Neo meets Sydney. Neo simply went and nodded and pointed at the ice cream stand. I think she wants some ice cream, her. She nodded at and I motioned her to follow me. Alright, I know that I made a pedo joke already, but come on, that's really fucking sus, dude. Like, he's just found a random kid and he's buying it ice cream. I don't want to know what. Hopefully nothing happens next, because I want to read the whole story and not have to cut anything else because it would get me, shut down. But POV, Sydney. Alex is such a nice guy. Makes me kinda jealous. A bit, but I'm sure that we will be the greatest comrades. I'll put in the Soviets anthem here and make a communism meme here or something, I don't know. Alex then turned to me with a bright smile. I blushed a bit. Alright Alex, time to head back. Oh, alright, I'll see you soon. Alex knelt down and ruffled Neo's hair, at which she giggled at. Sydney, do you feel alright? You look kinda red. Here, let me feel for a fever. Alex felt my head and I blushed even harder. Huh, no fever. Well, let's get back to the safe house. I heard Jimmy's cooking. Oh no. Jimmy's cooking! Fuck, let's get out of here! Okay, I'll take this seriously now. No more breaking character. No more stupid jokes. Just reading the story as the author intended. On second thought, he's got a anime profile picture, so he don't have human rights, so I'll just keep going and fucking around here. We both looked at each other and ran straight for the safe house. When we arrived, we heard yelling, "God damn it, Jimmy!" What? You said to cook, so I'm cooking. Yes, when I said cook, I didn't mean cook. Well, no need to be an arsehole, Dallas. Should we go in? When she asked that, we heard glass breaking and we heard struggling. Oh no. They're having anal. No, come on. Let me show you my favorite spot to relax. When he said that he motioned me to follow him, he led me up to the roof and we had a perfect view of the stars. Beautiful, wasn't it? Yeah. Hey Sydney? Yes, Alex. Wanna shag? Wait, no, that's for the next page. No, never mind, I'll tell you later. We heard a window smash and Jimmy yell, "Alex, you pussy! How is she supposed to know when you say any more and I will slit your throat and watch the dust come out of you. Try me, you cheeky cunt!" British people be like. Oh, you asked for it, Sydney, hold my beer. And with that, Alex ran downstairs to kick Jimmy's ass. Oh, I love Alex so much. Don't clip this, I fucking swear. Alex, come here, you shithead. Ah, Baldy Dallas, help. Nope, I'm getting coffee. I'm just lazy. Me too, kid. With Jimmy asking for help and Alex chasing him, this was the end of a great chapter. See you all next time. Time to take a look at the comments again. Jimmy, it's time to cook. Jimmy, make more chapters, please. Like, who actually enjoys this? Not me. I'm definitely not enjoying this. Like, I totally hate this. I totally don't go and enjoy going and reading this stupid shit. Oh, I love Alex so much. Due to a request by a reader, I'll pick up this story as well. Beep. Beep. I can't feel anything, all I can hear is that annoying beeping sound. Beep. Beep. I'm in the hospital. What's happened? I looked over and saw my father's body. He was pale, lifeless, gone. They killed him. Beep. I closed my eyes when felt a shock. I opened my eyes and I was in the safe house. Dallas had a plan. He looked at me and at my father. This job needs 2 people. Wick, you and your son are on this one. I looked at my father as he looked back at me and then nodded. I looked at Dallas. Alright, we will do it. What's the plan, Dallas? I questioned as I looked at him as he rubbed the stubble on his chin. Bane will help you with that. Bane, the mysterious voice, through the phone. No one knows who or what. He looks like a mystery. The phone rang, then picked up on the other end. Ah, nice to see you in the game, Wick. And Alex, good to see you again. There was silence with some papers moving on the other end of the phone. Alright, your job is to infiltrate a safe house in the forest to retrieve data for our buyer. Shepard will be alone on this one, but with my help it will be easy. It's a simple setup. The house has cameras, low security. Jesus fucking Christ, where's the full stops in this piece of shit? Sadness. All the essentials. You will have to be equipped with at least one suppressed weapon. You do not want to get caught, otherwise it will end badly. They may be low rate security, but they are equipped with good close quarters gear. Finally! Oxygen! I missed breathing, because, you know, cowboy zombies is... He's racist against full stops, yeah? I felt another shock, then another memory played. I looked through the scope on my sniper. I put a suppressor on it. I saw 2 guards on the roof, 1 guard in front of the door, and maybe 10 or so patrolling the front. I glanced over at my father. You know that's You know that's a lot of people, Dad. What's the plan? He looked at the guys on the roof, then to me. We will move up on the roof and take care of them. You got it? I nodded, then picked up my rifle and started moving to the roof, barely dodging a guard who walked past me. What the hell? More guys! I thought as I walked to the back of the house. I looked around and found a power box, and so I shot it with my suppressed pistol, killing the lights. I holstered my pistol. They started climbing up the wall of the building. No, up to the roof of the building. I can't read. I'm a terrible narrator, I know, but you're watching this voluntarily. Actually, you're probably not. There's probably only like 2 people who actually went in and listened this far ahead. I snuck behind a guard and stabbed him in the throat, causing him to choke on his own blood. I pushed him away and continued moving. I heard 2 quiet shots, then bodies fall. I looked up. Fuck! I pressed backspace by accident. Shit. POV John Wick. Alright. He saw me, then gave me a 2-finger salute, then quickly ran off somewhere. I heard multiple stabs and silent shots while I made my way around to the kitchen. It was full with an armory. It had everything from RPGs to machine guns. I turned the corner and saw a computer setup. I took a step forward, and before I could react, I was punched in the face. I grabbed quickly and pushed his leg, then punched him. He tackled me to the ground and then started punching me. I punched him in the throat and kicked him off. I wiped the blood away. The attacker quickly grabbed a knife and chuckled, "Cheeky breaky is damky." I shook my head. "Suka blät." He moved forward and did a light jab with his knife. I moved aside, then grabbed a pan and started deflecting his knife attacks. I blow the fuck. The lack of punctuation is killing me, alright? Alright. I moved aside, then grabbed a pan and started deflecting his knife attacks. I blocked one of his attacks, then hit him over the head with the pan, dazing him quickly. I quickly grabbed the knife and jabbed it in his throat. I backed up slightly. Then Roundhouse kicked him away. Suka blät. I walked back to the computer setup and I saw how the hard drive... I walked back to the computer setup and I saw the hard drive. I grabbed it. I heard a creak behind me. I quickly turned around with my gun drawn. I nearly pulled the trigger when I noticed it was Alex. God damn it, Alex, I nearly shot your head off. He only chuckled and showed me a bag. I found some money and weed. We should head out. I nodded, then grabbed the hard drive. Then the alarm went off. The hell? Alex looked around the back at me. We gotta go. He started running out, shooting his pistol at incoming enemies. I quickly followed him. I thought he was supposed to be quiet. The info was false. POV, Alex. I shot a guard in the head. and continued moving. I looked to my left. It was a military personnel. I quickly took cover, then looked over at my father. These are military guys. Why are they here? My father looked at... These are military guys. Why are they here? My father looked out, then back at me. I don't know. Our info was false. I nodded, then looked behind me. We have to lose them. We can head into the forest behind us. He nodded and bolted for the tree line. I quickly followed, hearing the sound of gunfire behind us. I was hit in the gut, shoulder, and my leg. I kept up for the most part until I heard something I wish I never did. I turned around and saw an RPG missile land next to me. I went flying back. When I hit the ground, I looked around. I couldn't hear or see too well, so I drew my sniper rifle and I started firing behind me. I saw my father run up to me and started going and jogging me back. While I continued shooting the pursuers, I heard some machine gun fire. We mowed down the enemy. I looked behind my father. I saw our crew. I had in relief as my father wrapped my arm over the shoulder. Dallas walked up to him. To us. You got the intel? My father went and nodded. Yes, we have it. Alex handed it to him. I grabbed it from my vest and handed it to him. When he grabbed it, he put it in his vest. Now time to tie up some loose ends. I looked at him confused when he pulled out his revolver and shot me in the chest. I heard my father yell, "No!" He drew up his rifle, but he was shot in the head by Dallas. I tried reaching out, but I didn't have the strength to lift my arm. I watched as he loaded it back into his truck, which was driving back where they came. I struggled to see and never thought it could sue me. How edgy. God fucking damn it. I felt another shock and heard that beeping again. I sat up and looked around, and I was in an ambulance. The doctor tried pushing me down. I reached out for my father, but the doctor turned to the nurse. Quick, sedate him. His heart rate is rising. He nodded and quickly uncovered the needle. Fuck, Jesus. Fuck. She nodded and quickly uncovered the needle, then put it in my arm and pushed down on the syringe. I tried fighting the sedatives, but they were strong. I found myself falling back to sleep with only one thought. Dallas, I will kill you all and all you care about. Do you have the DSM? Do not trust Shepard. I repeat, do not trust Shepard. Oh. Not Jonathan Wick, you bastards. Why is it... This just... Why did it turn into fucking Call of Duty fanfiction? God damn it. I hate this. I love this. Next page. Please be over soon. I don't want to fucking read this more. POV. Sydney. I was walking around the safe house. It felt oddly empty. I went walking around. I passed by Jacket's room and poked my head in. Hey Jacket, it feels empty. Are we missing somebody? He pulled out his camcorder and pressed a button and began going and filming a porn scene. Oh wait, wrong script. He pulled out his camcorder and pressed a button. John Wick. Then he pressed another button, but this one was kind of garbled to say his name. Alex. I thought for a moment. Note, Jacket will be a close friend to Alex, so he's a good guy. And looked at him. Well, where did they go? He shrugged then pressed a button. Data heist. I nodded. I forgot about that. I will go ask Dallas. Thanks, Jacket. He did a two-finger salute as I walked up to find Dallas. As I was walking through the safe house, I heard different things, from music to someone lifting weights. I looked in Alex's room and it was the same as he left it, full of posters of different games and some anime shows. He had a bookshelf of books from action to romance to fucking hentai. Then there was this one called The Ninjas of Love. That's actually goddamn hentai on there, Jesus. There's actually hentai on there, what the hell? I'm not sure how to place that book, to be honest, why he has it. I opened the cover and it had something written in it. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed it a lot. Don't worry, I think I censored most of it, but enjoy it and thank you for helping me. Sincerely, Blake Belladonna. I closed it when slightly shivered. It must be nothing good if it's a censoring of some of the book. I pressed it back and looked around. He had plenty of room, but it felt like it was empty. But there was something more to the room, but I didn't know what it is. I looked around a little closer. One of the books looked slightly different. I pulled it, and the bookshelf moved outwards. When it opened, I gasped. When it opened, there was a shrine of John Wick, his wife Alex, and a dog. When I looked at it, there was an engraving on the wood that read, "To the mother who watches over her family even in death." I looked around the hidden room. It's filled with old knickknacks and a picture of his gear. I walked out, then slowly closed the door. I'll be back for this room later, I thought. I quickly left to find Dallas. I heard cars coming into the garage. I opened it and saw Dallas, James, Huxton, and Wolf walking out of an armored car we got from a heist. "Hey Dallas, have you seen Wick or Alex?" He looked at the others, then back to me. "I'm sorry, he didn't make it back to the extraction alive." I stopped and looked at him. "How? He's John Wick's son, he couldn't." I ran back inside and back into his room, then sat on his bed thinking, how did this happen? POV, Alec. This is all fucking long. I'll be back soon. I'll just go and drink some fucking water or something. Alright, I'm fucking back. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Time to finish reading this. Why is it so fucking long? I started gearing up in new armor and identity while Winston, a close friend, or used to be boss of my father. You know, you're very much like your father. I slid the clip in the pistol my father always carried, then holstered it. So I'm going to tell you the same thing I told him. If you even stick a pinky in this pond, you might get something that bites back. I believe that's correct. I nodded, then looked at him. You know the path of vengeance, much like my father, so tell me, why support me on this endeavour? He rubbed his chin, then smiled slightly. Because it's a new card in the fold, and how can I not help out the son of a good associate like Wick? He chuckled lightly. I looked at our helmets, seeing my reflection. My face had a light scar trending on my cheek. I looked back to Winston. Thank you. I also think you have another objective in mind for supporting me. That caught his interest. He looked at me with a light smirk. Oh, what would that be? I placed the helmet on, then looked at him. Just in taking another player out of your game of chess. Your target is Dallas. He only smiled. You catch on quickly. I believe you get that from Wick. He stood up and patted my shoulder. If you're looking for work, just stop by. With that he left. I looked in the mirror. I stood in front of it. I grabbed my rifle, with a suppressor on it, and I put it on safe. I walked away from the mirror and exited through the fire escape. I climbed up to the roof whilst looking out at the city. When I reached the top, I gripped my rifle. The Reaper has one more soul to collect. That's yours, Dallas, and everything you hold dear. Why is there a fucking ODST here? This is Payday and COD, but not fucking Halo as well. Come on, don't bring Halo into this. POV, Sydney. We were told to meet up in the planning room. When we arrived there was a man standing there with a mask over the lower half of his face. I couldn't do this over the phone. Something is wrong, but before I start, I am Bane. I blinked. So this is the man behind the phone. I thought as he walked around the table. He pulled out a file and tossed it on the table. Winston has a new player in this game. He opened the file. Inside was all the information for this person. His name is unknown, but he goes by the callsign Edgelord. We don't know his facial looks, but he's a tough one. Look. Pulls out a recording of him wiping a squad of Death Wish soldiers, no problem. Then looking straight at the camera, he stared at it for a minute, then raised his pistol at the camera. How many will still with you, Dallas? 2, 3? No matter how many, they will fall. He shoots the camera, and the footage goes dark. We all look at Dallas, who is thinking, a name or face, why is he after me? No name or face, why is he after me? He questioned. I looked back at the frame before the camera was shut out. Why is he after Dallas? I thought. What is it about the game? He's a new player. Card, piece. Why won't he tell anyone what's going on? I stood there questioning myself. Thank God, it's the final paragraph. Oh wait, no, there's an next part, goddammit. I sat outside on an opposite roof from the safe house that Dallas found, watching them through a scope. I could end Dallas now, but I want him to suffer. I moved my sights onto Hoxton. I took a breath in and chased his head. When he stopped, he looked out the window. Time for the burnt face to turn to ash, I thought. I pulled the trigger and the bullet travelled through the window, then right in through Hoxton's head. He dropped like a rock. First down Dallas, an eye for an eye. I quickly picked my rifle up, went for a calling card, which was a drawing of Baba Yaga. No. Which was a drawing of Baby Yoga. No, Baby Yoda. I pinned it in the open where I shot the bullet, then started climbing down. I heard yelling and weapons getting cocked and loaded. I got in my dad's old car and drove back to my house whilst whistling London Bridge is falling down. That's one down for the count. Who's next on the cock and ball torture chair? All I know is I know W. Smooth jazz starts playing. Thank God, it's the final paragraph. It's to be continued. Yes, finally. The nightmare's almost over. Open chat. Opening. Chat open. Who's this? An old friend, don't worry. Never been known to have many friends. What makes you one? You just have to trust me. Look deeper in the heart of Dallas and them. They are the one causing pain. Pain? What do you mean? That's up to you to determine. Just remember, Jackie the Devil never sleeps. And when you forget, you will start seeing people disappear. Chat ended. Jackie stared at the computer screen from the fuck. Jackie stared at the computer screen from the unknown user as he thought everything through. Obviously, they knew how to contact me. It just comes down to who and what they meant. He was broke out of thought by Dallas. Hey Jackie, get down here. We're going to get some revenge. Jackie grabbed his tape recorder and headed downstairs. Unbeknownst to him, a man with armor had sights on him the entire time, and his name was Big Chungus. It's over. Video end.